Hello, everyone. This is Dana from Oradlac University of Arad from Romania. And today we have Kerron here from Kerron International Organization from India. We are going to talk today about India's national education policy for 2020. So, Kerron, please, nice meeting you. Please tell us something about yourself.
Thank you, Dana, and hello everyone. About National Education Policy 2020, definitely we are going to talk about. But let me brief about our previous session about the same about the National Education Policy and what we are doing actually. And thank you for welcoming at our SDGYOU University of Arad. I know one of your colleague Edita. In first session, we had some conversation, and adding to that, today we are going to talk about National Education Policy 2020 because why this topic? Because we are here with the Erasmus Plus project, SDGYOU, which is like Sustainable Development Goal of the Youth, and goal number four, which is education, from this SDG. So this is something which is connecting to the National Education Policy of 2020, and I'm really glad to talk about this and represent. Because the Global Education Development Agenda reflected in the Goal 4 of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development adopted by India in 2015. And it seeks to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all by 2030. So we are also following the same. And the reformation in 2020, it has been approved by our ministry. I think it was a long time gap actually to reform the policy, national education policy, because last we did it long back, and now in 2009, then there was one more amendment that free education in India for the schools. So that way, yes, we are going to talk about the National Education Policy 2020 today.
Nice. Thank you so much. So I was wondering about the guidelines. I heard you talking about. Can you give us, please, your thoughts about how are the guidelines to implement?
Sure, that's a good question. And see, there are different sectors. Like the National Education Policy has its 4 different parts. So one is school education, then higher education, then there are other key areas of focus, and then making it happen, which is like implementation. So it doesn't only focus on students when we talk about the education, but it also give an opportunity in the adult education, and also strengthening the central advisory board, faculty developments, because it comes from there. And if I recall, we are still talking about the National Education Policy 2020. Yes, but then India has a very ancient history about the education, because if we talk about Nalanda and Takshashila, which were the first universities in the world, which has been taught and known by us, as per my knowledge. So Takshashila was one of the place which is now in modern era. It is in Pakistan, which was the ancient place for the education, and also the Nalanda, which is in Bihar state in modern India. So we have a history about education since long, and it seems that now the time has come to change few things according to the time and after the evaluation of the previous national education policies.
Nice. Nice to hear all those wonderful things about education in India. So, Kerron, is there any important topic that you would like to discuss with us about the national educational policies?
Sure. There are specific guidelines for different areas, but now, since we are working in the youth development, definitely. For me, the most important topic is the internationalization, because we have a from our um, ancient books. It says in a Sanskrit language there is a word called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam means globalization, or you can say in English, the entire world is my home. So here,
Nice.
the internationalization is really important, because we, being a person or being a student, we should not limit ourselves to our own borders or country or the region. So the internationalization is really important for me, because I'm working in this Erasmus projects, and I have done my studies abroad, and got opportunity to meet many people, travel many countries, being into the different cultures. It taught me personally, it is very much important, because now the world is changing very fast. With the digitalization and globalization is happening. But if you limit yourself to your own borders in your own country or your home, you're not going to be successful, skillful worker for the upcoming opportunities in the world. So yes, internationalization is something I would like to prefer to talk about.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I have one more question. How do you see in AP 2020 and its future?
Well, since we talk about NEP 2020, so you can see after the long time in 2020, we came up with the national education policy reforming. Well, future, I can say, of course, it's a huge task, like changing everything, into a different era and connecting with the global aspects. It's not that easy, but also not that impossible. So definitely it will be going to take a lot of time to implement, because it has been just 2 years now to see and implement. We are still learning. Since I have contacted many universities, we have different offices. Like we run Center for European Studies in many universities as a knowledge partner. So by discussing with the faculty members and students, so they are still learning. They are still getting to know like what exactly they have to do, because there are many important changes have happened, and of course it is going to take a little time. And I believe that apart from the basic knowledge, basic technical education, internationalization is important, because in the specific guidelines given for the international offices, which is like 4.8 of the guidelines topic, which says that we should have we means the organizations must have an international office for the international student, and also should have some international activities like faculty exchange, student exchange, research projects, and a lot many things. Because if we do that, it's not about just the education from the books. It's the life learning, I would say. Like how, for example, if I'm here in Romania, then only I will come to know specifically what we eat, how you treat, what is the culture, how you do the processes in routine life. If you talk to someone like I'm talking to you this morning, and you help me with the nice coffee, so that way,
Coffee.
there are many ways. If you come to India, we will offer you chai, which is something.
Chai is the same word in Romania. We used to say exactly the same chai. And I think in Turkey is the same word chai. And I guess everywhere is chai, right?
Yeah. Now,
So-
now I point you out. I came to know about this during the session about chai. It's commonly, talked about, or is the same name for the chai in India, in Romania, and Turkey. So this is why internationalization is important.
Right.
This is one of the example, to know each other, to respect each other, the religion, the processes, the system, the education, and then only it is possible to call our ancient force, which is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So until unless you won't cross your borders, until unless you won't meet people and learn different cultures and education, you are not going to be a global citizen. And these things will definitely help to grow within one person, because then only they will say, okay, I know some things, and then only they will be successful, probably, with my experience in their career, because they will learn different things, different skills, life skills, apart from the soft skills which has been taught in the schools or colleges. So it is also important to learn the life skills, and it will only be possible if the globalization and internationalization successfully happens. So this is what I would like to add. And definitely it will take some time. India is a big country, and implementing things in such a country with the population and people is going to take time. And I'm sure the national education policy 2020 will help society, human beings, and international relations, and the global humanity.
Right, you are right. And thank you so much for being today here with us. We wish you lots of success with your work and with Kerron International Organization, and hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you, Dana, for having me here. And it was nice talking to you and discussing about the national education policy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So see you soon. Bye-bye.